with highs back in the 70s by Tuesday.
All right, thanks, Mike. We're back in the kitchen this morning with Joy of Joyful Musings, and we are making a pizza.
Yep, we are making a chicken artichoke pizza. It's a very simple recipe. Just get a pre-made pizza crust. You put 2 tablespoons of olive oil and just rub it around. It's not olive oil, I'm sorry, it's Italian dressing. But you use that instead of the butter just to get everything wet. It's pretty simple.
I've never used Italian dressing. I've made pizza before. I usually use olive oil.
I use pre-made chicken instead of going ahead and using already boned chicken. It's just a little bit easier that way. But you're going to cook it in the artichoke sauce. I just have some diced artichokes as well as garlic. You just mix that all together. Saute it for about 3 to 5 minutes so that it gets warm. And then once it's warm, you just dump it onto the pizza. Very simple.
This is actually a lot easier than you would think it would be.
Yeah, it's actually like between prep and baking, it's just a 25-minute recipe, so it's really quick. It's budget friendly. The pizza itself costs about $12.50 to make, and it serves 8 people. So you add the chicken, the artichoke, the garlic, then you just top it with some tomatoes. Then these are the canned Tuceroso tomatoes and the tomato juice. The Red Gold brand, which is a really great brand and reasonably priced. So the tomatoes, the basil, the cheese.
The cheese, that's the best part.
Yes, the cheese is the best part.
And you don't have to put too much because you have a lot of other ingredients. So
yeah,
it makes it a little bit more healthy.
It's very healthy, especially with, using the Italian dressing instead of the butter. And then you bake it at 425 for about 15 minutes until it's all finished. Some people like more cheese, less cheese, however you want to make it.
And this is the finished product.
It's the finished product right there.
It smells delicious too.
You can just smell the basil in the kitchen. It smells great.
And then you also have a salsa.
We do. We have a salsa recipe, which is just very quick and easy. You just take a can of diced tomatoes, you drain them, you dump them into the bowl with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You'll also include diced red onions and garlic as well. Okay. Then you mix in a little bit of basil. Here's a spoon for you.
Basil, keeping with the basil theme. I like that.
Yeah, the basil, it wouldn't be Italian without basil. Then you just mix it together and you refrigerate it. I think that it's best to refrigerate it for a couple hours. The recipe does call for only 30 minutes, but to infuse the spices and everything.
Mix in.
Yeah, and be super yummy.
And then you just serve it in a bowl with some chips.
Yeah.
And you're ready to go.
Exactly. It's just all of these recipes today are budget friendly. They're inexpensive. They're, under an hour time prep. So if you're in a time crunch and don't have time, so it's great.
And this is all the kind of recipes that you feature on your blog.
Yep, on joyfulmusings.com and also guiltfree or guilty.com.
All right, and we will have a link to that on our website, firstcoastnews.com. There you'll also find this recipe. Look for the Publix Kitchen Recipes option in the Life tab. You can also sign up for our weekly recipe newsletters there. We'll be right back, everyone.